Hello everyone, welcome to the Fourth channel. Today, if you are always wondering where do I even begin with trying to explain who I am, over at Fourth we talk a lot about being painfully different. And so today, what I want to help you do is figure out your painfully different, very tactically, as if we were in the same room together, workshopping this right alongside you. So if that sounds interesting, get out a piece of paper and a pen, maybe pull up another screen on your computer, and get ready to brainstorm. Hello everyone, my name is Ellie. If we haven't met yet, welcome to the Fourth channel. You can find us over at goforthllc.com or on Instagram at @4th_LLC. We help young job seekers just like you land the job of their dreams. Okay, now if you have been around for a minute, this video is going to be very different because you are going to actually see me working in action. This is totally off the cuff, not practiced at all. So I want you to see how a brainstorm exercise for something like this could go. Okay, so we are going to start brainstorming what makes you painfully different. And these sorts of things, once we can brainstorm, then you're gonna make it all pretty and you're gonna put it on your resume, your cover letter, your LinkedIn, you're gonna talk about it in an interview. But today we really need to get the meat and potatoes. We need to figure out what it is that makes you painfully different, what makes you memorable. So let's get right into it. So the first prompting question that I love to think through is food and drink. For myself, I love coffee. I love sparkling water of all varieties, right? I love Tex-Mex, like going out for Tex-Mex food. And going up to coffee, if we want to make that specific, I also love lattes. I love oat milk lattes, right? And as I'm doing this, you can see there is no rhyme or reason, and we're not even going to worry about grammar or spelling or anything. This is simply a brainstorm, right? So let me think about any other types of food. Something else I really love, especially food, is pickles and pretzels are my kryptonite. Growing up, that is all that I ate. I'm like a pickle and pretzel connoisseur. Love, love, love. And olives. Okay. So let's move down to movies and shows. Something I've been watching forever is The Bachelor. Unfortunately, fortunately, not ashamed, but it is true. The Bachelorette. I also love Wheel of Fortune. If you've been around here, you know that I love Wheel of Fortune. And you also may not know that my mother was on Wheel of Fortune when she was pregnant with me. So I'm going to put that here as a reminder too. Mom connection. I'm a big rom-com fanatic, whatever you want to call it. I love Disney Channel original movies. If you are watching this in summer 2021, I'm obsessed with the Olympics. Anyone else out there? Olympics fans? And as you can see, no rhyme or reason, really just brainstorming here. The next category I would brainstorm through is maybe actors or actresses, people that you absolutely love. So this doesn't necessarily fit into actress or actor bucket, but I am obsessed with Samantha Ponder. I think she is a fantastic female sportscaster, newscaster, college football enthusiast, which I am too. So I love, love, love her, and I love following her family. Not all categories are created equal, guys. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer in certain categories, and that's totally normal. If that's you, if you can't really think of something, that's okay. Just try to keep going and don't slow your momentum. Oh, I know someone I love. I love Sandra Bullock. Like if there was a movie that was gonna be about my life, not that it's interesting, but if there was, I would want Sandra Bullock to play me. I love her so much, and I think she's so funny. And let's be real, I love Patrick Dempsey. Any Grey's Anatomy fans out there, you understand. Okay, let's get into music. For some of you, you are going to think of all different types of music, and what I want you to think here is get specific. So it could be really easy for me to just say country music or pop music, but maybe think of artists, maybe think of really specific genres. So I know some people like 90s soft rock, right? I love 90s soft rock, so I'm gonna put that here. I also love 90s female country. That is some of my favorite. I'm a huge Shania Twain fan. I also love Taylor Swift, no shame. I'm not quite a Swiftie, but I love some Taylor Swift. Okay, I'm not like the biggest music person, so I can probably stop here, but I really want you to get as many things down as physically possible. The next thing here is activities. Now, activities is pretty broad. It could be something like hobbies. So maybe you like to sew, or maybe you like to bake, or maybe you like to jump rope, right? It could be any of the above. For me, I love baking. I also really do like cooking. I used to not, but now I like to cook. I love college football, right? That's not really an activity because I can't play college football, but I love to watch it, right? Especially, Saturday game days. Maybe you like going on the lake, right? You love lake day activities, tubing. Maybe you're a water skier, right? I'm making this up. I am not, so I'm gonna just put this as an example. Okay, let's move on to special talents. This one should be good. So I want you to really think here and think a little bit outside of the box. So what I don't mean by special talent is you can stick your tongue to your nose. If you can, that's really cool. But I want you to think about things that people think of you for. So I'll give a perfect example. In college, I was awarded the Most Spirited Award at Georgia Tech under the Georgia Tech cheerleading organization all 4 years of college, which no one else had been awarded that for 4 years. So that's something that's kind of specific about me, and it says a lot about me. So I'm gonna put that here. I also have awards listed down there, but I'm gonna put it here. Most spirited, maybe even encourager / high energy. Something else that could fit in the bucket of special talent could be things that your friends ask you to do that you think are silly. So as an example, if you can make a really good cup of coffee, right? Maybe you're a great amateur barista, or maybe you are a really great writer. You like to write creative stories, or maybe someone always comes to you for advice, right? Maybe you're an advice giver. I want you to think about things kind of outside of the typical special talents box here. Okay, the next category is, what are you passionate about volunteer-wise? So something for me is I've always loved St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Fun fact, I was an intern there. So maybe you have an experience working at an animal hospital. Maybe you love working with high schoolers, right? High school ministry. I know some students have done a lot of swim work, so maybe they're a volunteer swim coach, etc. Think about what kind of sets you apart. There is no wrong answer there. And high school experiences or interests. For me, I was actually the yearbook editor in chief, and let's see, I was a cheerleader in high school and college, but I think I can put that here too. I was actually on student council in high school. Any other StudCo representatives? Fun fact about me, I married my high school sweetheart, so I'm gonna put that in here just for fun fact. I think that about sums it up for me for high school. But maybe you worked at a yogurt shop in high school, right? Maybe you were a babysitter. Oh, I was a big time babysitter. I'm gonna put that too. Okay, great. And now lastly, awards. My husband and I actually won best all around in high school. So maybe I wanna put that in as like senior superlative. Maybe you won an award in college. Like I said, I'm gonna put most spirited here again. It doesn't have to be things that were really, really prestigious, but maybe in your Greek life organization, I know a lot of times they do senior superlatives for your last year in your chapter. What was your senior superlative, or what was your freshman year superlative? I know at Georgia Tech we had both. I'm trying to think. My freshman year was Little Miss Sunshine, so not sure what that tells you about me. Okay, so this is a great starting place. And so this is for me. I'm really letting you guys in to get to know me a little better. But what I want to show you is the second piece of this puzzle. And what I want you to do is this is where you're really going to crank up those creative juices. And I am someone who I like tools and systems to help me be creative. So what I want you to do is to use these adjectives that I have listed below. These are all just examples, things I've thought of that can help you think outside of the box. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you how I'm going to integrate the brainstorm from above and put it into some of these adjectives. So let's start with obsessed. Maybe I am 90s country obsessed. So here I'm going to change this to blue so that you can see, but I am 90s country obsessed, right? I don't just love country music, right? But I'm 90s country music obsessed, right? And what am I a fanatic of? Well, I am a Wheel of Fortune fanatic, right? So you can kind of see where I'm starting to plug in some of these ideas. Okay, what am I an enthusiast of? Oh gosh, okay, well, I was most spirited, right? I love cooking, I love baking. How about I'm a Samantha Ponder enthusiast? I like that. Okay, connoisseur. Ooh, rom-com connoisseur. I think that's pretty good. Let's put that in there. I feel like I am a rom-com connoisseur, truly. I love them. I watch all of them. Okay, what am I a warrior of? Well, I think this could go into any of the volunteer opportunities as well, or if you love to run, maybe you're a half marathon warrior, or you're a Pilates warrior. That's something else I love to do, by the way, is Pilates. So think about exercise, right? Let's do that. Let's do Pilates warrior. Sure. That's what I love, but maybe you love to run. Ooh, something else that I didn't put in my list, and this will help you kind of think through your list. Something else I didn't put because I didn't have a category. See, this is where categories can kind of limit you. But in terms of categories, I did not put like animals, but I'm obsessed with my golden doodle. So I'm gonna put golden doodle aficionado. But you could do golden doodle obsessed. Actually, I'm gonna change those. So I'm gonna put golden doodle obsessed, and I'm gonna put 90s country music aficionado, okay? Okay, what am I an expert in? Maybe I'm a college football expert. Maybe I'm an encouragement expert, okay? Again, this does not have to stay exactly, but what am I a survivor in? I'm gonna say I'm a lifetime babysitting survivor. I still babysit to this day for my niece and nephew, and I think people could get a kick out of that. And the last thing is recovering. Now, this is something that I've used before, so I just knew to put in this adjective. I am definitely a recovering people pleaser, but I'm also a recovering problem solver. Like, not a humble brag here, truly I problem solve problems that don't need to be solved. So working through that, but I am definitely recovering. So here you have a list. We've got Golden Doodle obsessed, Wheel of Fortune fanatic, Samantha Ponder enthusiast, rom-com connoisseur. We've got a Pilates warrior, lifetime babysitting survivor, 90s country music aficionado, encouragement expert, and a recovering people pleaser. How fun was that? So in under 20 minutes, we have been able to get some really clear language around things that describe me. And when I tell you, I really started from scratch here. I've done this exercise before, obviously, but I tried to pick different words. I tried to pick different things from different pieces of my brain to really show you that you can do this. You just have to push a little hard. So once you have your list, there are many things you can do with your list. As I mentioned, put it in your resume, put it in your cover letter, talk about it in your interview, use it as words to describe yourself. But really here, it's important to remember that you may think these things are silly, but when you put them and kind of sprinkle them in, this is how people can begin to remember you. And we have many videos, I'll link a couple here, that will help you insert some of these painfully different points. And we talk about this in our Get Hired course a lot about how to actually use these. So if that is interesting to you, hit the link below and join our course. We've actually provided a discount code for you as well. That's all I've got for you today, folks. Thanks for hanging with us. I hope this gave you some great ideas on brainstorming your own painfully different. We can't wait to see you next time when we drop our next video. And until then, go forth and be painfully different.